I'm going to show you how to recreate 4 types of viral faceless videos that are each getting millions and millions of views. For example, the POV you wake up during the specific time period, cute baby videos walking down a runway, cute animal videos dancing, and US states as warriors. Even if you have zero background in AI or video editing, you can make each of these videos today in just a few minutes. First, I'm going to show you the only tool you need to recreate these videos. Next, I'm going to show you how to write prompts for your AI images, and then how to convert those images into animated video clips and stitch everything together. This is the tool we're going to use. It's called Blotato. I built it myself, and it already has everything you need: AI image generation, AI video generation, AI voiceovers, posting and scheduling to social media. Click Start Creating, then log in, navigate to videos. Here on the left, I've written out the step-by-step process. And by the way, all the prompts I'm using and stuff will be available in my newsletter. I'll put a link to everything in the video description. Okay, this is the high-level process we're going to follow. It looks like a lot, but once you actually get in there and do it yourself a couple times, it's pretty straightforward. So the first thing we're going to do is just start with a template so that you can get a sense of the video editor. Click this one, Kids Dressed Up. Generate draft video. It's going to take you to the Blotato video editor with this template already loaded up. Go ahead and click around here so you can see the different clips. You can click play to actually play the video. If you're experienced with video editing, this will look very intuitive to you, but if you're new, go ahead and click one of these green images. This is your image track, so you can see 3 individual images. The general process for making a video is like create your images first, and then when you're happy with your images, animate them into video clips. You want to do it that way to preserve your credits because generating videos is expensive. So you want to finalize your images first, and then when you're ready, generate a video clip. So when you click on this green image, you can regenerate this image if you don't like it. You can choose among lots of different models. So Flux Schnell is the cheapest one. You can see it only costs 1 credit here, whereas something like Recraft or Pro Ultra will cost more credits, but you get way higher quality results. When you right click on one of these images, you have the option to delete it, duplicate it, split it, or align it with captions. This style of faceless video doesn't typically have an AI voiceover or caption, but you can always add one here by clicking caption. Okay, so now let's try to recreate it. I'm going to clean this up first. So just click on this, hit delete on your keyboard, and that's a super easy way to just clean everything up that you don't want. Now we're starting from scratch. Go ahead and click image. You have the option to search the B-roll of images that you can insert in your video. You can upload your own image, or you can generate one with AI. And you don't have to think of everything yourself. You can totally use ChatGPT to improve your image prompt. So you can start with something fairly simple like this, right? And let's say your image prompt is like a cute baby walking down the runway in a costume. And this prompt tells ChatGPT to add more details to it, add surprising elements, add a vivid background, etc. So don't be afraid to use ChatGPT to come up with different ideas for your image prompt. What I'm going to do is grab the prompt I already have from my newsletter so that it's all consistent. Okay, so here's the sample image prompt. Paste it here, choose your model. If this is your first time, start with the cheapest model, Flux Schnell. And if you're really happy with that result, then upgrade to a better model like Pro Ultra. Click generate, and this will take a few seconds, but it's going to generate that really nice photorealistic image. All right, great. So now we have the image. If you don't like it, you can always tweak the prompt and click regenerate. But let's say we do like it, and now we want to convert it into a video clip. Click create animated image up here, and then enter this prompt from the newsletter. So this is basically a prompt describing what animations you want in the video clip. And again, the first default one chosen, it's the cheapest possible video model. It's not that great. Some of the better ones that are more popular, Kling, Runway, Minimax, and Hunyan as well. So let's try Kling here. You can see it costs more credits. Click generate, and this will take a few minutes. So generating video clips in general takes several minutes. So if you have a bunch that you want to do, I recommend just doing them in parallel so you don't have to wait super long. All right, it's done, and here's our animated video clip. So go ahead and click play, and you can see that. Now, even though this format doesn't usually have text titles or anything, let's say you do want to add them, just go ahead and click text on the left sidebar. Let's say you want just a plain white title like this, like Runway or something. If you want to add audio clips, just upload them here. If you want to overlay something like some kind of image or something, you can overlay an image. You can upload your own image or video and literally just have it overlay on the screen. So let's say like a certain let's say you want to overlay like a certain handbag for whatever reason. You can click that. It'll drop it here in a separate track and just move it to wherever you want it to be here. Let's say you're working with a lot of clips and you want to just like align them like this. One thing to do is just hover over this empty space and click X. This will just remove the gap in between those things. For those of you, again, who are new to video editing, just keep in mind the track at the top is what always sets precedence. It's like layers. If you click over here, now this image is at the top, so it's going to take precedence over the video. If you move it down here, then the video is what takes precedence, so that's what you see. Okay, and then this is the text title. If you want to expand it, just do this. Okay, so those are some basic things if you're just new to video editing. Now let's move on to the second template, which is a POV first-person video. These are going viral again and again on TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. And I love this format because it can be really, really creative. Like you can think of all sorts of scenarios and situations that haven't been done before. To save a little bit of time, I already recreated the video, so we don't have to wait for the video generation. Click here, view latest videos, and you'll see like all the videos that you are working on. I'm going to open the POV one that I just made. Okay, so again, similar format. This is the image track in green. It's already created an animated video clip, which is what this track is over here. Go ahead and click the image track again and click regenerate. This is where you can see the exact prompt that was used. And again, you can tweak it if you would like any changes or select a different image model. Okay, to create your first person images, recommend this keyword first person perspective, starting with what you want there to be seen. For example, the camera captures my hand holding a small bottle of medicine. And again, feed it into ChatGPT to embellish your prompt with randoms or surprising details or characteristics. Here is the image to video prompt that was used. Okay, click on the video track. Click regenerate, and this is where you can see the entire prompt that was used. So this animation describes that first person perspective, walking slowly through the streets, and then the camera focuses on slow steps. I'm going to play the video. Slow steps, and then as you close the distance, the camera focuses a little more on the medicine bottle. So you can see that slight zoom in at the very end. Okay, so here's our video clip. It also talks about what's being animated in the background. So in the background, a horse-drawn cart rolls by. Now let's say you want to add another video clip to your story. Go ahead and click image, generate. So this will use AI to generate an image, and type in another prompt. For prototyping purposes, I always recommend choosing the cheapest model. It's only 1 credit, and then when you're happy with it, upgrade to one of the better models. For example, Recraft is really, really good for realistic type of images. I'll show you this now. So when you click generate, now you can see there's another image that's been added to this track. So this is going to be our second scene in the video. And here's the image, and you can see it looks like pretty realistic, almost like a blurry photograph that was taken. And that's Recraft's specialty. Whereas if you're looking for more story-like, then Flux 1.1 Pro Ultra is what I would recommend. But Recraft is super cool too, especially for professional or business type of videos where you want a very realistic look. Now, the third type we're going to do is dancing animals, which is fun. I should already have an example here. I'm going to open this. And by the way, if you don't want dark mode, you can switch it here. So next to this little moon icon, there's a toggle button, right, to switch it back and forth here. Okay, so I'll keep this in light mode so you can check out the difference. I've already created this with exactly this prompt. So click this image, click regenerate. You can see the prompt is exactly the same that was used here in the newsletter. And then this is the exact image to video prompt that was used to actually generate the animation. Okay, so let's play the video. This is a really fun format too, and there's a little surprise where he gets a dancing partner. But yeah, same exact process as before, right? So we start with this image, use this prompt, generate the image, and then when you're happy with that, use this prompt to generate the video clip. Similarly, you can always regenerate the video clip. So click the video clip, click regenerate. If you want to choose a different model or tweak the animation, you can do that here. When you're done with this video and you want to go ahead and either download it to TikTok or CapCut to add a trending sound, or just post it directly to social media, you can do both from this app, Lotato. So click export video on the top right-hand corner, and how long it takes depends on the length of your video. So if you have a 30-minute long video, it's going to take a while to render that video. Okay, so just check back later. But for a 5-second video like this, it only takes a few moments. Once it's done, you're going to see these two buttons, download and remix. Download is to download it to your computer. It'll it'll open a publicly accessible URL like this, by the way, which you can share with folks or log it in your Airtable, your Google Sheets, and then right click to save video as will download it to your computer. The other option is to remix it. If you click this, it's going to automatically create a TikTok post within Blotato. And I know we're covering the faceless video features of Blotato, but like the rest of the platform also allows you to do text posts and image posts, especially for your newsletter, blog, LinkedIn, Twitter, X, Threads, Blue Sky, etc. So the platform is quite versatile, even though we're just focused on faceless video right now. Okay, and then the last trend we're going to do is pretty fun too. It's like US states as. So this example on the left is showing like US states as fighter animals. I'm going to open the one I already made. Just like before, click the green. Here's the image prompt. What you might notice here is this image prompt is like significantly shorter than the previous ones. You honestly don't need like a 3 paragraphs long prompt to generate a really good image, but I recommend you experiment with that. Some people prefer a lot of detail in their prompts, and some people prefer the output when it's a simpler prompt like this. So it's really up to you to experiment. Then here's the video prompt, and I just wanted to show that like this animation works even with a really simple prompts. Like it's not even a paragraph long. It's literally 2 sentences. And here's the video clip, right? So here, and then he's looking around. For this type of viral format, you usually do want to add some kind of text. So if you want Hormozy like title, I'm in Utah. Keep in mind, if you're posting on TikTok, the very top of your video is usually covered by the search bar. And then this section down here, like the bottom and the right side, that's where the comments and the buttons are. So just in terms of positioning where you want your caption to be, you don't want it too high like this because it's going to be covered by search bar, and you don't want it too low like this because it's going to be covered by the comments. You don't want it over here either. It's going to be covered by the buttons on the right. That's why a lot of videos will show the caption like right here underneath the search bar, or even in the middle or on the lower end like this. A couple of other things I'll point out: if you click this settings icon, you can change things like the zoom in your tracks. Okay, how many rows there are in your tracks. You could have all kinds of text, image overlays, things like that, as well as the aspect ratio. The default is 9:16 since these types of videos are typically for TikTok Reels and Shorts, but you can also make YouTube videos within this editor here if you click 16:9. And that's it for my tutorial. Let's just recap the step-by-step process. So first go to Blotato, open the video section. If you're brand new, just start with one of the pre-built templates and click around, like look at the prompts being used, click everywhere in the video editor. Nothing costs you credits unless you actually generate an AI video or image or voiceover. Okay, so you can explore the entire editor without even using any credits. When you have an idea for a video, create each image using a cheap AI model like Flux Schnell. For the sake of this tutorial, just copy the image prompts that I share and you'll get pretty good results. Think about what you want to show. Who is the subject? What are they doing? What's the time period? What's the style or theme? But like, don't be overwhelmed by this. You can use ChatGPT to create different random variations of prompts. And then when you're happy with all of the images in your video, then you can regenerate them with a much better AI model. So I recommend something like Flux Pro Ultra for these types of story videos, or if you're looking for hyper realistic, then Recraft. And then once you're happy with the final high quality images, convert each image into a video clip by clicking Create Animated Image in the left panel. And you have an option as well of image to video models, including Kling, Runway, and Hunyan. The default selection is always going to be the cheapest model because I don't want you accidentally burning credits. But just keep in mind, the output from the cheapest model just isn't going to be great, right? Great for prototyping, not super great for your final video. Depending on the viral format, you can add text titles, AI voiceovers and captions, as well as audio effects. Some formats like the baby fashion show and dancing animal videos typically don't have like text titles or captions, for example, but the POV faceless format will typically have a text title for each scene in the video. And then when you're done, just click export video in the top right corner, and then you'll have the option to download it to your computer or post it directly to social media. Thanks for watching. My name is Sabrina Ramonov, and check out the rest of my channel to see lots more tutorials on AI agents, faceless